It's time for the movie review with the movie critic. He is Rocco Pasafume.
Thank you very much, Howie. The movie I have for you this week, we're right in the thick of the summer movie season, so it would be perfectly apropos to do this one. This is none other than Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It is directed by J.A. Bayona, and it stars Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard. Of course, this is the latest movie in the Jurassic Park franchise. It takes place 3 years after Jurassic World, where Owen Grady, played by Pratt, and Claire Dearing, played by Howard, returns to Isla Nublar to save the dinosaurs from a dormant volcano that has become active. Anybody who's followed the Jurassic Park movies over the years since the original is a fantastic movie that just added the same level of thrills as, you know, the great classic Jaws. You know, Steven Spielberg did both of those movies. But in terms of the sequels, they always had kind of like a spotty track record. There was The Lost World, which Michael Crichton wrote as a novel at Spielberg's request, and that was made into a movie. It was so-so, and then was the third Jurassic Park, where they returned to the island. Although that was a little better than Lost World, it was kind of like so-so. And then Jurassic World, what was the great surprise about Jurassic World is that it managed to do a trick that is very, very hard to do in movies, is basically take something familiar and then kind of add it up to a degree where it felt new. So that's why Jurassic World was good. They had a good director that emulated Spielberg perfectly. You had the fact that it had been a good couple of years since there was a Jurassic Park movie. You had Chris Pratt, who's become like one of the biggest stars in Hollywood now and such a charismatic figure. And you have these fantastic special effects. It just was the perfect replication of a classic movie, you know, with the stakes and the bells and the whistles added up. The problem with this movie is, you have, I give them a lot of credit that they took it in a different territory. They made it about, more like a thrill film, a disaster movie type of thing. But the problem is that there's not too much really going on with the story in terms of, why they go back to Isla Nublar after they've been to Isla Nublar several times. It's running the risk of kind of returning to the well one too many times. And of course there's interesting, in any kind of action movie, you have great scenes of the dinosaurs and all that. And then also the subplot, which I can't really reveal here, the subplot doesn't really add up into a believable reason, like why these people are going back to the island after, 4 movies before. So at this point, I feel like, while it is a very entertaining movie, I will definitely say that if you are interested in basic entertainment, it won't hurt you that much. The problem is that I just don't feel like that kind of same level of genuine excitement is to be found in this particular entry of the movie. It's just, like I said, it's just a lot of drama and a lot of disaster, but there's no real narrative moving it forward to the point where you feel like this is sort of like, where you really want to see a 5th Jurassic Park, unfortunately. So, overall, like I said, it's decent, summer movie, but I really do feel like they just gotta retire the Jurassic Park franchise at this point. I feel like there's just not much left to really give that is of a very strong, compelling nature. So I give Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom 2 out of 5 stars. So thank you very much.